Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today, and I am not running solo. I'm running with Nine Null. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing great, MK. We are here with about a 30-minute delay so far, but Babylonia seems fine with it. And we do have Babylonia versus Uwin. This should be an interesting matchup. Of course, Uwin second place in RBT7, but they did have a recent struggle against Team Uni, which was a relatively unknown team. They did end up getting the W off of that, but we'll see if they are able to bounce back and continue in their normal state of being, or if they are going to struggle against Babylonia here. Now, I do want to say this is something we talked about. We talked about Agartha's members going over to L'Obscurité. The Satsuki, I believe, is Lolly Gangster. I could be wrong on that, but that was an Agartha member. They were on L'Obscurité to start off the King's Infernus Cup, but there was a period during the KIC where transfers were allowed, and Usatsuki transferred to Babylonia. So we'll see how this plays out for them. They should have had plenty of time to get that chemistry worked out. And straight into the hit we go. They're going to climb right up. Charger spawns in still. Kind of an awkward spot, but they land a double. Double boom on the back. And it'll be a decent hit.
And good sack order. Boomer Smoker die off at the end, and we're in. No, we have action. And there is zombie killing going on, and zombies killing humans, and we've been waiting over an hour for it, and I am ecstatic. We know both these teams are in the playoffs. They're just fighting for a better spot right now, and they will meet again in the future. The question is when, all after this.
Yeah, if this wasn't such a hype matchup, we might be a little bit less ecstatic about the hour delay. But regardless, I mean, Babylonia versus UN, what more can you really ask for? We got the tank at 72%, so there will be one more hit here through this alleyway choke point. A number of different decisions can be made on both sides. It's really going to be the survivors kicking it off. Question number one, do they go to the left? Do they go to the right? Do they run it down the middle? Often see teams take it over to the left, but we've seen some surprises over to the right. We've seen it be pretty effective as well. There they go. Off to the right. Charger Jockey spawning behind. Try to hop forward. Charger lands. Not quite getting a 1. Spit comes out very late, but it's going to be great. Still connecting onto Rochelle quite a bit. And that's about a 10% hit. Not bad by Babylonia.
No, not a terrible job at all. They do jump in the house to take it to avoid most of the damage on the outside. Charger successful. Hunter successful. Spitter not able to get the charge, but does get the Hunter. Slight separation, like you said, double-digit damage, bringing their average up to about 7% per hit, which I think is pretty good. As he can he get that? I think he can. Oh, and it's no way does it land there. That is incredible. It went right between that little fence there, and he's going to be able to bring the extra car. But honestly, no, I don't know if there's too much you could do with the extra cars other than just kind of huddle them in front of the house over there so they can't come out, or try to see if they misplay and run into it. I mean, that's your best bet, in my opinion, as far as hittables for this tank. It needs to be a misplay by the survivors in order then to be viable.
Right. I'm definitely with you. One interesting little wrinkle in the situation is if you're looking head on at the house, if you were to land the car over to the left near the stairwell, that can add an interesting little wrinkle into the plan, but it's pretty difficult to do, and you sacrifice a lot of HP trying to overcommit to it if necessary. The car up and over, bouncing just over the fence, could have been in that little spot I was talking about. But Dull, aka Sinji, going to be bringing it straight in. Charger Hunter Jockey as he runs them into the corner. Rochelle gonna get smacked into the corner. Charge immediately drops down, getting a little bit lost in the sauce there for a moment. Jockey continuing to carry away. Hunter will catch. Where is that charge follow-up? Eventually going down. Rock to the dome. Dull dies. And it's going to be good damage for sure, but I think if that charger could have got in a little bit earlier, that could have been the wipe, honestly.
Yeah, I think it could have been close. Unfortunately, the Charger, the only thing he was successful on doing was landing on top of the Survivor's head perfectly and
Yeah.
successfully charging the stilt on the house, leaving the other two cappers to kind of go in one at a time. But Tank is dead. Bonus at 51.9%. And we'll do a roster rundown as soon as we get to the end of this map because the action is just going in. 2-2 coming up after Tank, and it's a poo-2. No, not what they want.
Yeah, it happens. So post-tank scenario, the jockey trying to hop in, not quite. Smoke pull from behind, trying to line up with the spit. They are just going to guarantee the quad as well as maybe get a little bit of standing spit onto Coach as he runs through. They have half of the bonus left, which, I mean, keep in mind this is a 400 distance point chapter. It's pretty straightforward. You either, get wiped at the tank or you make it to the safe room a good chunk of the time. And it's going to work out for Uwin. 800-point lock-in unless they get cut out here. Oh, shit. Watch out. And everything goes. Hunter connects for a brief moment, but the brunt of the damage is all avoided. And they will be able to lock in 820.
Oh, wait a minute. They're going for pills. They find pills, and they're going to get an additional. They put it up to 50% even now with finding those additional pills now. They get exactly half the points to the T. For 840 point total, 440 bonus. Impressive job. I don't know if he saw that last hit, but Coach was so focused on the roof that the Charger and the other SI Smoker both missed him by mere just mistake whatsoever. They just weren't able to grab him, and that's the way it is. But now let's do a quick roster rundown for Babylonia. We have Akatsuki, a.k.a. Lolly Gangster, Mardor, which I'm not quite sure which one that is. That might be Mila. Dull is Senji, and then Spooky.
And for Uwin, we've got the full roster wearing their assigned names. Thank you very much for that. We got Yakut, You Are My Enemy, Hikaru, and Noro.
And for chat, put an S on the end of rosters. You're just forgetting the S, Figo, then you'll get the whole thing. But opening attack will be Tricap with Boomer, Charger, Smoker, and the Hunter. They all just drop off. All the SI got to go down. Charger successful. Hunter is successful. One slam goes out. The Smoker is the only thing not able to land. And that's big damage coming out from Uwin on the Babylonia. 92.6%. Still have over 800 bonus yet, nah. A great opening attack from Uwin.
A beautiful, beautiful hit. Now, while we have a moment, I do want to say Xtural or Antextural is currently not allowed to play until the playoffs. So Yakut, who we haven't seen a ton of out of Uwin, is in there. We'll see if that influences the team chemistry at all. Playing around the alarm car, boom onto one, jockey for a brief moment. Hunter's Spit will get locked in for a bit as well. It's not going to be a ton of damage, but they will be able to sack that into the quad if they desire. They're not coming off the boom or the Spit, though. Spit looks happy to just disengage and go for a 3-1. But look at Babylonia. They're going to make it clean past the choke point.
Yeah, you're right. They do. They take that pretty well. Actually, if you look at the damage, they only took about 5% from that, about 7% and change from the first. Puts them down to 89.5. And the tank is up. First one for Uwin in the hands of Yakat. As a Smoker pulls to the back. Now he's going to bring his toys in play, but it doesn't look like he's going to bring that extra one off. Just the car alarm, plus whatever's up front.
Okay. We still got the Spitter for you, and I'm interested to see if they try to cook anything up with that. They are just going to toss that in, sack it out.
Yeah, he's shown his dominance by jumping on top of the car, saying this is mine. I'm the only one who can park the car in this game. Nobody else can. As he is b-hopping his way onto the ambulance. He has lost 4 HP, and you know what I say, when you take too much ship, just AI it. And he's almost dead already, pretty much here.
Might as well AI.
Yeah. All right, he got his support that he wants. He's going to put his cars in play. We got no bleeders, so there's no reason for him to really kind of drag this out. He's just going to put them in place. He lost only 125 of his health so far. He's doing a good job holding on to it. Using this car for a shield. Oh, he actually gets it in. And, it's in even more. He's going to go back. This is interesting. The Charger already goes in. I don't know about this. I think Neuro got thrown off by Yakat backing up. He's trying to get his corner. He misses his first punch. The jockey and Hunter are in. He gets his first punch. Hunter is cleared. Double punch. One was God framed. He missed a punch there. Jockey lands. Can he get the car? He's not paying attention to it. And they won't. And no win caps go out. And they'll have 60.6% bonus. A little questionable on the commit there. I think he focused the hittables too much and all. He got excited because the one got inside.
This isn't going to be a massive win by Babylonia. In fact, this might not even be a win at all as far as points go, but this is still a massive dub for them in my book. It's something that I alluded to earlier on talking about Yakut. I worried about the chemistry and also potentially about nerves. As another hit goes out, smoke charge get dealt with pretty handedly. They run straight through the spit, not even taking any spit. And I wondered, you know, is Yakut gonna have any kind of jitters or maybe, you know, anything out of line with the rest of Uwin's kind of approach to the game? And there it was right in front of our eyes. The catch in a side room as well. Interesting.
They guarded the pills, and it worked out in their favor. They were able to get damage now. I don't think it's going to be enough to give him another hit. It's going to be really close for Coach getting in there. Jockey can try to delay, but I think they're going to get in and win the round by a couple points.
Jockey trying to get in there. They will lock it on up. 44 points. 44 points. That is a big accomplishment for Babylonia. They've got their work cut out for them against the Giants of Uwin. But, you know, MK, this is something we talked about a lot, how the complexity of Hard Rain starts to ramp up a little bit more after Chapter 1. So we'll see if they can hold on to that lead.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that is not a lot to sneeze at, especially on this campaign, because, you know, the last two maps, if we do see Finale, map 4 and 5 are only 400 distance. So you want to keep this as close as possible because, remember, due to the chapter not being worth a lot of points, if you go into Chapter 4 with like a 300-point lead, that actually might more seem like 500-point compared to some other normal campaigns that have later chapters worth a lot of points. So it's just a different view to look at it as the issue with Hard Rain late chapters. But we're going to see fast ready-ups. Tank at 37% now. Opening attack, no spitter, but it does have a Charger Smoker and a Hunter for the opening attack. Will we see a 25, or will we not?
Ooh.
I'm trying to find out what the Hunter is doing, and the Hunter does not look like he wants to do so.
Right.
He's going to guarantee damage.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, keep in mind this tank is at 37%, so any people they can bring below 5 hits would be great for this early on tank. We got the boom already spawned in overhead, threatening. Hunter at a pretty interesting position, climbing up on fence. Smoker at a normal, expected position. And Charger ready to hop over. They send it in. Charge, connect. Oh, it's almost a triple. It will be a bona fide double, though, off by the side. Boomer gets popped, but it's still going to be 10.5% onto Babylonia. Great first hit out of Uwin, especially with no spit.
Yeah, that's big. No, some more common chip goes out. He even takes it a little bit further into the point delta. Like I said, if you're able to get double digits, you're going to be happy with every hit. And Uwin don't know if they're going to be able to set up for another one. They're very aggressively pushing this. Babylonia, no hesitation. And they are going to get the tank up. The jockey goes, the charger goes. The Hunter and the jockey looks like the only... No, they're going to get the charge spit. The aggression will not pay off.
Oh, Nick trapped in this spit as well. It's going to be another massive hit. He takes even more as he has to get out of there.
Wow. Big damage coming out. No rock, though, but Uwin, my enemy, has the second tank for Uwin and all, and he has them in an interesting position back here.
Yes.
And I don't know if they're going to stack here, but I think they just might kill Boomer and keep them here. It's a much easy corner path from this point of view to commit compared to they push forward, as the Boomer does sack there. And now this would be the time to push, and they're going to do it and all. Will he commit with only 2 infected?
It would be sick.
He is, though. He's going to do it. Oh, the bounce lands. Can they get the clear on the Hunter? They cannot yet. The tank gets his first punch, gets his second punch. He gets his third punch. The Hunter is finally cleared. The Smoker lands. In-cap goes out. And Uwin's tank is going to decommit with 2,400 HP down to 22. They have an in-cap. DB is already down to 28%. And Babylonia gets caught with a split on the tank commit with only 2 support. What a play, now. What a play.
It's not done yet. Smoker pulls straight onto Rochelle. Jockey carrying away. Cheeky Rock to finish it off. And that is going to be that. Nobody dead, I will say. But that is going to be a massive hit onto the potential bonus of Babylonia. They're going to be playing with crumbs at this point. We'll see the bonus go up a bit more once they get those pickups, if they can manage to do so, because of course we see the continued aggression on the SIs trying to prevent that pickup.
Yeah, that is just big damage coming out there from you and onto Babylonia. It exhausts all of their DV. Now they're just going to have to play the game on protecting Ellis and Rochelle. But the problem is the other survivors don't have 2 sets of pills. So now Mord might even be just a target to kill him to get a black and white after this hit and all.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a great call. Every single choke point, every single time that Babylonia is spending time to get these clears, this hit will go sideways, yes, and they will be able to get away with almost no damage taken through it. But Coach and Nick are going to bleed out no matter what, with no more pills to help
They missed him. They missed him.
Yeah,
they were in that shack.
Missed him.
They were in the shack. They were actually in there. I was wondering if they were going to search it, and they did not. You know what that means? That pill is already not going to show up further in the map, and I don't even know if one spawned before that.
Exactly. There could already have been another one that spawned. Looking at 3-1 with Spit for now. That would have been okay, they are going to send this. This is a very interesting angle here. Smoke into the charge. Hunt Spit as well. Rochelle's in the Spit from the charge stand up as well. And Coach goes down. Exactly what you called would happen into the black and white.
Yeah, and I think now the focus is just going to be on Coach. They're not. I don't even think they're going to care anymore on hitting the bonus, because they know if they get rid of one survivor, it'll be a lot easier to finish them up. But will RNG be in the favor for survivors? Will there be pills in that bathroom? And it doesn't look like it. It looks like Coach is going to pass away very shortly. They leave him alone right now. But the infected don't make a play on it. Oh, they do find pills. It was behind the door. It was behind the door now. That's big for them.
Yeah, that's huge. That helps them get through. Because, you know, I mean, look at the stairwell, though. Like, they can't get too far ahead of themselves. This hit is still very much a thing. We got a Charger, Smoker, and a Jockey. Max separation. And this is dangerous.
Yeah, the Smoker is now pre-spawn. They know where he is, but he's on the top floor. They can't go get him. There's no hunting him down. Ellis takes the top. Rochelle takes the top. They might target the 2 on the back. And they're... Oh, the Charger gets stumbled by the Boomer. And the Smoker will get the hang. The Jockey is going to get a hang eventually, but he's going to ride for some damage. Oh, what? What did we just... Did you see that? I never seen that before.
Yeah, I was like, okay, maybe he's not going to kill him. Maybe he's just going to take him to his side room. But he had some kind of angle there. He knew. He's like, all right, this guy's down. Brings him right through to his death. Well, to his down.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, this is... look, the hit is still in. A 12-point DP. Smoker into the Jockey. We still got a Spitter as well to disrupt the pickups, plural. And Babylonia is falling apart here. We'll see how much more distance they can find. It cancels the pickup. Smoke pull back into the Spit. Uwin is looking scary here on Chapter 2.
Yeah, they've just lost it all. The timing of that 2-cap up the top was just ridiculous. The Charger getting stumbled by the Boomer actually probably caused the delay that led up to those circumstances. As the Charger being very aggressive, gets melted for his overzealousness. But now they'll be able to take the top. The Boomer might be able to get a Boomer too. No, he does. He missed the strafe jump there a little bit. Hunter getting scratches onto Ellis, who is not aware. And the bonus is down to 33 now, but they have 2 survivors, black and white, and Akatsuki is about to be in single-digit HP as well.
Yeah, they did get bailed out with that one extra set of pills. Otherwise, Coach would be dead AF right now. But regardless, Jockey, Spitter, what do you think, MK? Do they try to sack into a quad? They don't even care, right? Like, just send the aggression, go for a hit here, go for another hit on the opposite end of the lift. That's what I expect. And they are. They're just going to send it in. The spit onto Rochelle, not quite. Things are not landing, but regardless, Nick is dead. The snap of the neck, and that's really all they needed. The smoke landed, and that was enough. It's all just down to Sinji here, hacking, slashing his way through about 20 commons with 2 SIs, ready to follow up. Spitter chasing him down in a very grotesque manner. Smoker trying to get a 1v1 as well. The Hunter from behind, and there it is.
That will lead to the wipe, and Uwin now has the opportunity to bounce this back pretty easily if they could just survive this tank with minimal damage. I like the aggression from Babylonia trying to push forward, but when you have the tank, when you could split your team, it is very dangerous now, and they could see that Uwin capitalized on that separation more than one time.
Yeah, I felt like basically Uwin just called their bluff, and it all fell apart on that tank fight. Of course, you know, they were able to pick up the pieces and keep moving, picking them up quite literally. But they continue to struggle even before the tank, the setup that basically forced them into that corner. It was all perfection out of Uwin, and Babylonia has got a tall order out ahead of them to be able to find the same degree of dominance now that they're on the SI side. We've got no spit here. Remember, Uwin was able to get like 10% off this hit with no spit. They got a Charger Smoker Hunter with the boom, and this is going to be a very telling beginning as they head outside of the safe area.
Yeah, Hunter lingering above. Boomer's going to stay up there. Smoker's going to pull forward. They're going to go for a little standard attack here. Comes the Smoker distraction. Charger misses. They land a 2-cap though, but unfortunately for Babylonia, they pull it away from the Charger landing, and that'll minimize the damage, and the Death Order's a little out of whack too. I don't think Babylonia is going to have exactly the hit they want up here. I don't think they're going to have a Charger, but they will have a Spitter for the next hit.
Yeah, we see the spawns getting ready. This is last chance hit before the tank comes in. A total of 1% has been bound, so we still got 3 survivors on 100 HP. This hit is very important here. 2-2 on our jockey.
I like that. I like the aggression of having the one survivor up top. This really helps the guys in the bottom a lot. Lets the person up top get some pre-chip damage on whatever spawns up above. The jockey catches Coach. Okay, he doesn't. That would have been very bad now if Coach gets grabbed. But they will take this pretty well. Less than 3%. Tank is up. Boomer is popped. And Atsuki's got to decommit here before he gets caught out. He is able to do so.
I thought Uwin might run it back to that other area, but that does bring the car into play. It does bring in some awkward positioning into play. So they do just want to take it into this corner. But they've got so much health to work with and no hittables, so they are chilling pretty hard. It's going to take some really good SI support work for Babylonia to get in to this conversation here with the tank. He drops it straight down, going for his first smack. Did not land that. Immediately turns tail. He's got half health already. Finding the corner onto Nick. 2 hits. Charge will mop that up. Hunter going for the same target. Nice smoke pull. Big separation there, but he starts angling for that, which works out. He finds him in the corner, but Usatsuki has no HP left, and they have got 80% bonus left after the tank. That is a very dizzying amount if you're Babylonia here.
Yeah, they're going to have to really do some damage post-tank now, and it looks already the spawns are not going to be favorable to 2-2 following the tank. It already has the jockey included, and it's going to be Hunter. They do have a better cap than that jockey to help assist here. They just need him to distract. Hunter's got to get ready to go. All right, they're going to send it. Jockey is the distraction. Here comes the Hunter, but he goes after the shotgun player. Doesn't help the jockey out, and questionable target there from the Hunter there, and they'll take that hit pretty clean.
Definitely. Got to be cognizant of it. Maybe some Lesser teams will let it through here and there, but you do not want to test Uwin on their fundamentals because they hit those and they know the pills are in there, so they go ahead and grab those. They've already been through a set, but they've still got 4 sets left to their names. Smoker, Hunter, Jockey, Charger, the quad on the stairwell. And Babylonia should be placing a lot of stock in this. I think they go for a hit before. Obviously, you don't want to save this all the way to the sugarcane fields. I guess it's something they might do, but I really doubt it. You can get a hit in here. You get the 2-2. You sack into another quad, and then you rip another quad if you need it. Let's see how they set up here.
Oh man, look at this baiting game. Interesting location from the jockey. Interesting. Actually, everything is kind of surprised that the smoker's going to choose from there. They're going to go for the bottom ones. The charger does land. They land a 2-cap in the back. The smoker is not able to do anything. Oh, he does capitalize. The clears are slow. The damage is going to be big, but they're not going to get an in cap. That is about 200 damage plus gnaw, 20% about. And that was exactly what they needed. Unfortunately, that jockey couldn't help on the bottom. It was so close.
Yeah. I mean, look, it was a great hit, but if you put it in the context of the match, Babylonia didn't even get full distance. They got wiped out with like 450 distance. They had a very minor lead after Chapter 1, and this is a really rough spot. They're going to go ahead and send in another hit, the 2-2. They make sure to sack for that back into a quad. Yakut goes down, which is great news for them. But this is still a gargantuan bonus that they're eyeing down as the lift slowly approaches, and they've really only got one more hit. They've got the quad. They can try to send it early and maybe get one more hit after that. I don't know how you feel about that, but usually teams like to wait to get them locked in those sugarcane fields first.
Alright, they got the quad. They're going to choose not to send it here. They're going to rely on everything to do it in the sugarcane field. They did manage at the bottom of the stairs. They had, remember, 1,020 some bonus and change.
Yeah.
They do manage to get over 250 down with the stair hit and an additional hit up top. But man, no, if they just make it in the safe room with no bonus, they're going to be in the lead by 100 and something. So if they walk in with that 700 points, it's going to be really hard to swing that back.
Yeah.
The only thing in their favor is next map is also worth 600 distance. It's 400, 600, 600, 400, 400. That's how much distance we're looking at.
And they are going to be walking it through the sugarcane fields, making sure. I mean, look at the setup. Ellis and Rochelle back to back there. And look at it. Oh my god, it's like you're watching a secret agent movie or something. They are going to continue to press forward, keeping each other's backs covered in a very professional way that Uwin knows how to do.
Keep moving.
They made it about halfway through the sugarcane fields, and we're at the point where if they don't come up big with this hit, Uwin's just going to be able to lock it in. They're not going to get contested by another hit. And in comes the charger from forwards. We still got 2 SIs waiting to spawn in behind, but Smoker Jockey on the behind, especially that Jockey is going to have a long travel time to get in. So we've got Nick approaching the end of the sugarcane fields. Runs it back with the Jockey spawn in. All the SIs in at this point. And there they go. The smoke pool. Jockey trying to get in the mix. Won't be able to do so. Charger, I think, maybe getting one smackdown, but 650 bonus still in the hands of Uwin. 1250 point lock-in. That's almost as many points as Babylonia has in total after 2 chapters.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop them. Yagat is going to be able to walk in there. They have the spitter, but nothing's going to be able to connect. And they're going to take a decent lead, about, what is that, 700 point delta now in favor for Uwin after 2 maps.
Yeah, it's a very daunting amount of points to be down against the Uwin squad. And the thing is, they're just going to be running it back. I mean, that's the interesting part about Hard Rain is it's really just kind of like a mirrored version of what just happened. So, of course, you know, things can go different with a couple variables change. For example, a different tank spawn. But basically, Uwin is in the spot where if they just do the same thing twice, they basically locked up the match. There's almost no way Babylonia can come back.
Yeah, oh, wow. Look at that now. See that? 83%.
Ooh, okay.
That's gonna be the same spot where it was on last map. right
Yeah,
at that window, just the opposite side. And this is going to be a big map for Babylonia, I would say, more so than Uwin, but they're going to go in with everything. The charge is going to land, the spit is going to land. Oh my gosh, they're all swimming in the spit. That's going to be big damage. Actually, that's not as much as I thought it was going to be.
I know! I expected it to be more damage.
But they're going to get another hit in the sugarcane field. It might not be the best hit, but they're going to be able to get more. But wow, I thought that was going to be much more than it seemed. I don't know if the jockey made it in the spit, actually. No, I think that might have got cleared before it got there.
Yes. Yeah, I'm right there with you on that one. So we did see the 3-1 with the boom. Outside the elevator, You Are My Enemy found a set of pills on his way through. So he's the one who got hit the most, and he's going to be able to get some nice temporary HP as a buffer. But regardless, they have been stopped, but they are out of the sugarcane fields.
Yeah, they're still going to hit him here, though. They're just going to wait for the right opportunity when they want a full send. Jockey's getting kind of pelted down. They're going to full send here. Oh, that charger is big. No, they land a rolling tri-cap comes in. The boomer clears because of pop. The jockey's still running around. Charger gets cleared. Hunter gets cleared later. And it turns out to be still more damage going out. No, that's 30% for 2 hits. It's huge.
I love it. Babylonia says, yeah, we got hit hard on Chapter 2, and yeah, Chapter 3 is basically an inverse of Chapter 2, but if you think we're falling to the same fate, not going to happen. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hit, and we've got even more awaiting them as they exit the lift. The boom ghost hops around, gets 3. The charger is waiting there still. Got a smoker as well to help set it up. Oh, not going to go for it. Charger continues to wait. The smoke pulled down. They have to. And the instant kill. He takes him all the way down. Hikaru, a core member of Uwin, getting outsmarted by Babylonia there and sent all the way down to his death. They hold enemy Nicholas as a bait with that smoke. They say you have to come get this guy. Boom, into the charge. That was crazy.
Yes, it was. No, now they have a chance to tri-cap them before the tank even spawns. They are down about a little bit more than 1,000 points right now as far as Babylonia. Their point delta, 950 to be exact, but they're clearing out all these commons to make sure they don't have to worry about anything but the SI when they start navigating the map again. 60% map progression, and tri-cap with boom coming in now. Can they get it is the question.
That is the question indeed. They send it over. Hunter in. Jockey gets cleared. And Uwin will live to fight another day. But look at the smackdown. Gets 1 smackdown with that charge. And yeah, I mean, Uwin is still locking in distance, which is good for them. But they are seriously getting bailed out by this 83% tank, MK.
Yeah, they're going to be guaranteed at least 300 points, it would seem, before the tank gets up, and that would solidify 1K and plus change till the tank spawn is up. And we have a pause come from Hikaru, who is dead. I think that was definitely a misclick because there is no reason for him to be pausing the game, but Spit will go out as we have the 3rd tank of the game for Babylonia in the hands of Spooky. And I'll tell you what, no, it's going to be difficult for Uwin to survive this.
Spooky, a very fitting name at this point because Uwin is, I mean, I love the aggression out of You Are My Enemy here, but not going to be able to get too much for it. Just keeping them trapped there. I don't know what path to victory Uwin has. Yeah, he just rolls it in. Smoker, Jockey, Hunter, smoke pool to set up the initial hit. He is going to be playing Ring Around the Rosie for the time being, but catches him. Jockey's ready for the cleanup. Not quite. Smoker pull on You Are My Enemy. They're killing it. Rochelle is trying to run away in the meantime, but she gets caught out, and that smoke pull is absolutely perfect. Tank runs to cut off. Jockey trying to get on Rochelle's head. There's no way she gets this lock in. There is, oh my god, she's going to be able to lock it in. 26 bonus, as well as the full distance for her. That is insane, MK. Noro always able to find a way to squeeze out those last points. I think that's not the first time we've seen Noro do that either.
No, there's only 3 survivors to fight the tank. It's really difficult to kill it, especially in the area where they were at. No matter what, where they're backing up, there'll be spawns that they go into. And I do believe that, if I saw the guns correctly, I think they had 3 Uzis. I'm not 100% on that. If you don't have a shotgun player to shut some stuff down, it's very difficult to survive. But, okay, point analysis. 1,100 points. So 500 bonus is what they need to make this even, and that's not easy to do now. It's tough to walk in with 500 points of bonus on this chapter, but they have the opportunity to do it. Let's see if they can pull it off. Tank again, 83%, but they have a great opening attack with the Charger, Jockey, Smoker, and the Spitter, and it looks like they plan to go right away, and I don't blame them now.
Yeah, it's just a great idea to just send it as soon as possible. You get that beautiful follow-up hit before they get into the lift. Charger is just going to immediately go in. Actually, it's going to be the Smoker leading the way. Charger's the last to spawn in. Letting the others hop around for the time being. They wait. Charger hops over and forward. I don't know, but regardless, it's still going to be great damage. It's going to be just as much damage, if not more damage, than Babylonia was able to lock in.
Yeah, but more so, they're going to have to take another one in there. They're not getting through the sugarcane field either. I mean, they might be able to get their back on the wall, but they're not going to be able to get into that elevator without spawns being ready. The Boomer can already guard it. The Hunter is already up. The Charger is already up. And Jockey. And that Boomer finds a spawn, and they're just going to hold W. They don't even care. No, they make it in.
Yep.
Interesting. No Hunter. And now they're going to have a tri-cap with Spit. No Hunter.
No
Smoker,
Hunter,
Charger, Jockey, Spitter.
Exactly. They've got the charged smokes. They've got the same core setup onto Babylonia, but no boom for it as well. And look at how long the spawns are taking, too. We still got a second on You Are My Enemy. They're already walking out of it. No boom pressure. They've all made it across. Okay. Not quite out of the woods yet, but definitely a solid first step. And they wait. And they continue to wait. Eventually drop down. Charger in tow. Collat charge. Jockey carrying way off. But the smoke pool as well. Everything falling to pieces for Babylonia. The Jockey going to take him all the way up and over and down. He's just going to hang there with almost no HP left. Oh, MK, what has happened to poor Babylonia?
That is called the results of a triple charge. Whoever that Charger was, yes. I think it was Yakat. Yes, it was Yakat, the hero Charger for the team. Big damage, all the way down to 44%, and the taking the lead is now just a dream because they can't do it anymore.
They sure can't. And we know how chaotic Chapter 4 can be. It's not worth a ton of points, but it's still flippable. But they've still got work left to do. They really, really need to survive the tank. They really need to lock in. I mean, at least 102 bonus would be great. Another hit comes out. They deal with the hunt to charge. It lands at the wall. And look at the smoke off by the side the entire time. Continuing to choke Coach. They'll finally be able to clear that, but now they're down to 330 points. This is all pre-tank damage.
Yeah, I mean, just look at him. They're two survivors slow. The tank's going to get an easy corner unless they find an extra set of bills. Even though this tank is not going to commit right away. There's no reason for it to. He's going to let them bleed. And they can't rush by him because they're going to be slow.
Exactly. Exactly. They do go ahead and pop their last set. The Hunt Spit comes out. We got Rochelle on 16% of the HP left. Well done by her. But otherwise, this is all DB, 50% of it, and it could be gone in an instant. In fact, it likely will be after this tank. Look at the aggression from Spooky.
I mean, he gets 160 from him. They want more. They have no choice but to play this aggressive. But it's going to fall into Uwin's hands, I would say here. No, in my opinion. Can't push a tank if you're slow.
True.
This is the easy corner for him. You know, Karu has the tank. He has the tri-cap he probably wants. I don't know if he's going to send it. I think he might have to because they're just going to starve him for rage here.
Well, let them starve, but just wait until the end and send it in. Wait until they've bled out as much as they can.
Yeah.
Wow.
You knew it was coming in now, right? You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think he'll trade 500 HP for a rock right now. I think that's good value.
Yeah.
He's just going to wait to second pass, probably about 50% to go in. Ellis is being really aggressive. Oh, they're going to send it. They're actually going to go here now. The Hunter lands. The rock misses. They got an in cap onto Senji. The tank takes the in cap. The charger lands. The clear is late. Tank will get the in cap with the rock, and he'll be able to come in and clean this up easily as we go back-to-back wipes for sure. It's a matter of when the tank catches him, and there it is. Oh, wait. Oh, he fell down. Oh, he can't get him. He can't get him. He kills the smoker. Okay, now he got him.
And MK, it actually wasn't quite a wipe. If you remember, it is going to be Uwin winning this chapter by 1 point thanks to Noro rushing the safe room and locking it up.
Not even close.
Not even close. A little bit close.
Yeah, really
but
close.
Also
not
even close.
And now we're going to go into Chapter 4 with Babylonia needing a miracle to bounce this comeback with their down a couple hundred points. And I'm not saying the low-end tier of a couple hundred points, the high-end tier of a couple hundred points.
Yeah.
Tank sitting at 54%, which means Uwin's going to gather at least another 130 points because his tank spawns early. Maybe not even that. And that alone, if they're able to get a wipe here and they walk in, they'll need 400 bonus to make it even. I think if Uwin makes safe room, it's almost GG because the finale's only worth the same amount of points this is. 400 distance, so it's really hard to bounce a comeback. So when we're talking about this 700 point delta, it's more like 1,000 because the next two chapters just aren't worth anything.
In my opinion, Uwin needs to get wiped here by the tank. If they make it into the safe room, it is pretty much certainly GG, in my opinion. But we all know, the hittables here. There's so many different angles to watch, so many different ways that car can drop straight on top of you. So the wipe is absolutely possible for either side. Smoker, Hunter, Charger, Boom. They spawn in the Boom Hunt on top. Looks like the Smoker's off by the side behind the truck. Charge is ready for a ghost hop over. And we wait.
Yeah, Uwin's going to take this very cautiously. Okay, no. They're push out. Oh, no. They're so close. Oh, it's going to be a rolling double cap coming in. The Charger is out of position. The damage will be great. It's not bad, though, no. That's really great damage, but...
It's great, yeah.
I mean,
it could have been a little bit more.
Yeah, I think if that Charger rockets in properly and he lands that tri-cap, with that being a triple boom, that might have been about 75% left, but still good damage opening attack, and they will be able to get the tank up. I don't know. Think they'll get another hit? I think they might. It'll be close.
Wow.
Good spawns
very, too. Yeah. It's quite a late tank by the common metrics on Chapter 4, but they will eventually bring it in. AI Spitter gonna be doing what he can. They hit on the run back. Instant kill on the charge. Not gonna be able to set off the alarm car. Jockey getting him 2'd away.
Now the AI Spitter's finally, after everything is dead, decides to go in and die itself.
Let's go.
Decides not to attack with the team.
Go.
It's still taking a heck of a scenic route. Where is the Spitter going?
Secret Agent Spitter.
Yeah, now it's just gonna die off. Probably show itself. Oh no, it's just gonna chill behind the ladder. This is even better yet. Okay, let's see if this Spitter comes into play. AI Spitters are underrated, I'm just saying, while it chills behind the ladder. See, he does have a Smoker Hunter, and they just sacked the Boomer, so they can wait a little bit. It looks like the Spitter is gonna. Oh no, they find it. They pick it down.
Oh.
No Spitter commit. I would have loved to see it.
Me too, my man. But that Spit looked a little bit lost. He was trying to ask for directions. Dude, where's my car? Moment onto Uwin, but they will be able to dodge it. And Mordred is bringing it in. Gets all of them off the building, but where's the hitables? Nowhere to be found. The SI is running it 1 by 1, and I think this is going to be a very easy take by Uwin. 1300 HP left. Sure, Hikaru gets down, but I mean, that is like such a minor offense on Chapter 4.
Yeah, the tank lost his car, and I mean, he wanted to go over and get that car on the side, but he only had 20% frustration.
Exactly.
He didn't have the time to get it, and it's going to lead to just a pretty much a standard 1 in-cap tank coming out with some small SI damage to kick with it. And on top of it, they already took that 12% with the opening attack, so really, not a lot of damage coming out from the tank at all now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, look, they've got 2/3 of the bonus left. We talked about if they make safe room, then it's, I mean, they are looking like they're going to make it way past safe room. There's only a very small number of hits left, and they're not that challenging. We got maybe one more big one left, and that's pretty much it.
Reloading.
Yeah, and they're actually going to be able to hunt the Hunter down, oddly enough, no pun intended, but the Hunter gets hunted, and now they're not going to have the quad that they want. I think it's going to be a tri-cap with a boom because the Spitter died. Yes, not even favorable damage output. And I believe that Uwin's going to be able to lock this in, barring a catastrophic misplay by them, and I don't think it's going to happen. Nope, it's a clean take.
Yeah, they just go straight through.
They don't even go. And now they're just going to be able to hit at the safe room with only the spawns, the same spawns that they have. And they go the whole map after the tank died with no damage.
Yeah. Okay, interesting strategy. I don't know what they were hoping for, but they have let this opportunity kind of... I mean, look, Uwin is even confused. So, like, are y'all going to hit before we walk it in, or are we just going to walk it in, or what's the deal? Charge drops in. No, just getting a smack. And look at that. They took maybe 2% post-tank, and they are locking it in with almost 1,000.
3,427 to be exact is what they're going to roll in with now, and that is going to be impossible to mount a comeback without a finale. Even if they get a perfect score, they're not even going to have 3,000. So they're going to go into the finale with a perfect score down 500 points. And with remember, the finale is only 400 distance now. I think this game might be decided without even a reason to go to Chapter 5.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a rough road for Babylonia. I will say that we saw glimmers in the dust there on Chapter 3, but it ultimately proved to be fool's gold for Babylonia as they just take massive amounts of damage on the survivor side. It was such a good start on that Chapter 3 too, but regardless, we'll go ahead and move on. This is just about wrapped up, but we'll see if Babylonia can't make something miraculous happen. The 3-1 with no spit waiting outside for them. Boomer again spawning out above already. They're just threatening here, letting them walk forward. In it goes. One boom. Double cap. Hunter gets cleared very quickly. and they will take minimal damage. But it's minimal damage. They couldn't afford it.
Yeah, believe it or not, if they would have had a perfect score, they would have had 29.99 would have been their score, but that number has been exhausted because it's impossible to walk in with no damage whatsoever. I'm not going to call it a perfect score now because we call perfect score 90.9. If you can do so, that we have seen, that is possible as the jockey finds Rochelle. The other cappers were not quite ready. And here is the final tank of this tournament match into the hands of Noro, the leader of Uwin. And Babylonia is going to hold W and try to push this tank because they have nothing to lose. And I think it's the right call now. I think they got to be aggressive.
I like it. Yes, absolutely.
Actually, this tank is not in a good position. It doesn't matter because the map has been adjusted because they can't take a short route. But if it didn't have to go in the building, that tank was in danger of being ran on. But we're not going to see that. We're going to see his commit. 2-cap with a boom. Maybe he wants his boomer now. What do you think?
Hey, I think they'll take it. Okay, he's just going to send it in. Not able to find it. And I think he's got plenty of time to wait. He can trade some health in if he needs to. But just going to hit some cars in. Continue to threaten Babylonia.
Cars in. He has one on the outside, one behind them. He decides to abandon both of them. The Charger not going to find a target. Hunter does find a target. Stumble into a tag punch. He gets the in cap.
Oh.
He's going to go for the grind out, completely ignoring the fact that Ellis even got hit. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
They double team him now. They'll get 2 in caps. Akatsuki finally dies. Spooky goes down. And now Neuro with a couple change left on this tank, about 900, should be hunted down and killed off. I don't see him surviving. Oh, they're running away from him. And he will survive just for a little bit longer. Oh, wait a minute. Rock comes out. Not going to get it. I think he should be able to clean this up, as I think Neuro's going to go out for another kill onto Spooky. Oh, wait a minute. The Hunter can clean this up. Can he get it? No, it's so close. Can the Hunter finish it off?
Playing with their food.
Oh, he gets them.
There it is.
And the GGs are out. And that will be Uwin getting the victory over Babylonia. Wait a minute. It's mathematically impossible. Yeah.